Hi everyone, here's the quick video to show you how to set up your Deriv account correctly for the Oryx port or the Big Daddy Dex port. Basically the process goes as follows. You can just open any single browser. Any browser should work, and just make sure you have your emails open because you're going to receive a few emails throughout the setup of the Deriv account. Basically, firstly what we're going to do, you're just going to type into your search bar Deriv. Now you can just look for this symbol, Deriv online trading platform. You can just open that. Now there's a few things you're going to have to do here. Firstly, you're just going to say open demo account. We firstly need to open a demo account before we can move on to the real account. Then you can just fill in your email. After you've filled in your email, you can just agree to the terms and condition and click on create demo account. Now they're going to tell you they're going to send an email to your email address. So you just open your inbox. It should appear here. Now in this email, you can either click on this verify my email button, but if that does not work, you can just right click on the link here, copy link, and then paste it into your search bar. They're going to ask you a few details as far as possible. If you are a South African client, even if you're living in another country at the moment, try to fill in your South African details. Now they're going to ask you to create a password. Any password should work that you use commonly. Just make sure to write it down anyway. You might not be able to interact with the screen, but you'll see here at the bottom there is a tutorial you just need to follow. You can just click next on everything, as well as these pop-ups. Now that we have a demo account, we can set up the real account. Here next to Traders Hub, it might open on the demo account, but you can just click on this little drop down box and switch it to real. Then what we're going to need to do is click here on Deriv account under options and multipliers. You can just click on get. Preferably you should use US dollar. It's going to set up a US dollar account, but the other option shouldn't cause any issues. Identity verification, you can just follow this entire process. It's just going to be your national ID number, and then other details they're going to ask for. Just fill in your ID. Make sure that your first name, last name, and date of birth are exactly as they are on your ID card. The tax residence and tax identification numbers are not always necessary to fill in. These are optional. You don't have to fill them in. Okay, after you've filled in your information, just make sure to check this little checkbox. I confirm the name and date of birth above match my chosen identity document, meaning your identification card. Now, as I've said, the tax residence and the tax identification number are not necessary to fill in, and the account opening reason, a survey they do, you can choose any one of the options. It won't change anything with the account. Then you click on next and you fill in your address. They won't necessarily ask for a proof of address, but just make sure that if you fill in these details that you have a proof of address for your chosen location. After you've filled in your address, you can just click on continue. Then it's going to take you to the terms of use page. Then you can just check these two boxes. I agree to the terms and conditions, and I am not a politically exposed person. You just click on add account. After you've created your real account, you'll see you'll no longer have the option to get a real account. From here, what you can do, you can scroll down to the CFDs section of the website of the Traders Hub, and you'll see derived MT5. You want to choose the derived option. It'll have this blue icon with the DRV at the bottom. Then you can just click on get. A few options you can choose here. So we recommend the British Virgin Islands server, but for the sake of the tutorial I'm going to be using the St. Vincent and Grenadines. After you've chosen option, you can just click here on next, and they're going to ask you to create an MT5 password. Now this password can be the same as your Deriv password, but it should not contain any hashtags, @ symbols, exclamation marks, or $signs. Now they're going to ask you to transfer money into the account, but since there are no funds in the account yet, you can just click maybe later. And if you want to do the deposit for the account, you can wait until the installer sends another video for that one. Then you can just click on open once you've created your Deriv MT5 account, and you'll see there are multiple fields of information they give you. And the fields we want are the server and the login ID. You can just copy those. Now on this screen, what you can do, we're going to have to download MetaTrader 5, the trading platform where on the bot is going to be running. They're going to give you the option to download it right here. You can just click on download. You should see it pop up over in the corner. From here, you can just open the file, agree to the terms and conditions, and wait for the installation to complete. Now that the application has finished setting up, it'll automatically open MetaTrader 5 terminal, the Deriv terminal, and you'll see this on your screen. Now, it should give you Deriv.com Limited as an option as of a server. In case it does not, you can just go to the search bar, type in Deriv, click on find your company, and the option should be here. You should click on this icon, Deriv.com Limited. Then after you've clicked on it, you can just click on next. Now on this window, you can just click on this checkbox, connect with an existing trade account since you've already opened one. Then it's going to ask for your login ID, your password, and your server. Now we just open your Traders Hub again. You go to this trade tab for the Deriv. Then you can just copy these details into that window. And then you just need to manually fill in your password. After you've done that, you just click on finish.
Incoming mail.
Once this screen pops up and you have access to the trade, exposure, and history tabs, it means you successfully logged into the account. It should show at the top of the screen as well. Now for the bot, you can just close all these windows they've opened for you. And depending on the bot you have, you can open the correct markets from the market watch in the upper left corner. Now for the Oryx bot, it's going to be the Crash 500 index. So you just right click over here, and then you just click on chart window. You can maximize it. And for the bot to run on this window, it needs to be on the M1 chart. For the DEX bot, you'll see the DEX market is not listed here. The market we are looking for is the DEX 900 down index. So you just click on this little plus sign over here. Then you type DEX. And the option should be here. You just click. You press enter. And you'll see it was added to the list. Same story, you just right click on the DEX 900 down index, and then you open chart window. Now for the DEX market, the DEX bot, the chart needs to be on a 5-minute time frame. From here, the setup is complete, and the installer will connect to your computer and finish the rest of the installation then. Once you are done with the setup, when you open your desktop, you should see there are 2 new applications installed, the MetaTrader 5 terminal and MetaEditor 5. The only one that matters for the bot is the MetaTrader 5's terminal with this symbol. The MetaEditor is unnecessary and you can just move that to your recycle bin. If you experience any issues with the setup, you can just contact one of our team members and they will direct you to your installer or a support member that will help you.